Upon receipt of the letter from Federal Ministry of Finance, which reached the committee on the 22nd, the committee, after due consideration of the request, hereby recommend that the Senate do approve the payment of the sum of 129 billion 48,358,400 naira only as final subsidy arrears claimed to the following oil marketers. The Senate do commend the federal government for its commitment to clear all subsidy arrears claims in order to put an end to all issues concerning subsidy payment. Mr. President.
It is important for us to understand and accept that until and unless this country, an oil-producing and oil-exporting nation, is able to establish refineries and refine its own crude oil, this cycle of exploitation and plunder in the name of subsidy will continue. This country is losing hundreds of millions of dollars. And up to today, we have not been able to have a formula for destroying this cartel, this fraud, these shady deals that have come in the name of oil subsidy.
The impression given here is that this will end up subsidy in the importation of petroleum in this country. That is not possible, sir, for the simple reason. What we have here are all private companies, and now it's NNPC that is importing on behalf of all these companies in this country. So the subsidy is now a fast charge against the revenue that is being generated on the export of our crude oil. So until we go to the fundamental issue of determining the value of the naira, because the dollar price of the imported products are virtually the same. They have not changed over time. What has been changing is the value of the naira vis-a-vis the dollar.
Now we want to approve final payment of 129 billion. We know it too that if the approval is not given by National Assembly for payments like this, there is no way we can keep sustaining the payment of subsidy. Governments have come in, people have played partisan politics, whether it is PDP, APC, issue of subsidy. Whether we are going to build refineries, we are not building refineries. People have been talking about it. But one thing is that we are all connected in this malaise in one way or the other. Mr. President, let me say that in those days when we had 3 or 4 refineries that were, processing our crude, we were able to meet up with our daily demands for PPMS, kerosene, and the rest. But as we have been growing as a nation, it has become more difficult for us to have sufficient petroleum products to meet our needs. When it started, it was a question of doing turnaround maintenance for our refineries. That was another avenue of cutting money away out of this country. A lot of multinationals were brought in to come and do turnaround maintenance for huge sums of money that were paid to this. Our refineries were never maintained. I'm saying this under any condition, under any party, from the military to the civil. So coming to talk about this one has to be passed. Let us pay these people, but all their problems will still not be solved. So don't be surprised if another demand is going to be placed on this country for payment for subsidy.
This report and trying to find a final solution to all the indebtedness to our people. And I'm happy that with this, and once it's paid, those who have borrowed money will be able to pay back to their banks and be able to get back to their business while we find a lasting solution to the issue of the subsidy. I agree with those who said that we need to do something about provision of refineries in our country. It's not a rocket science. We can do that. And I'm sure that even if it doesn't resolve the issue of subsidy finally, it will have gone a long way in addressing it. So that is also recommended, that we should be able to do more refineries across the length and breadth of our country. So having said this, I'll put the question. Those in support that we approve this recommendation, say aye. Those against saying nay, the ayes have it.